Spinnaker is back together with another SpongeBob collaboration. On the outside of the box we can see SpongeBob himself, his friend Patrick, but you can also find his pet Gary down here on the left. But there's some other guys missing, but I think maybe that's enough for the outside of the box. We can see SpongeBob, Patrick and Gary. Good crew. So what is the watch? Yeah, this will give you a hint. Hopefully, and probably you've seen it if you're a SpongeBob fan. It's the quite famous Work Not Work watch that he wears in the series. It's a watch that shows you very clearly when it's time to go to work, but also when it's free time. And it also gives you this great perspective that you have more time outside of work than you have inside of work. I find this watch really fun actually, and it really looks like it does in the series. I mean, look at SpongeBob's wrist. I feel like I'm wearing exactly the same watch as him. And as you who are observant and maybe big Spinnaker fans from before, you can see that the model they've made this collaboration with is the one that is called Cahill. It's a 43mm watch, and it has this 24-hour hands, which actually shows that it goes twice as slow as a normal watch, but it shows all the hours of the day on the dial. With the watch you get this instruction manual, also this limited edition certificate which shows which of the 350 individually numbered pieces that you have. But you also get this Spinnaker warranty card, of course, that shows that you have the 2-year warranty, which is always nice. But let's get rid of all this and actually look at the watch, because that's what we're here for. And I mean, it looks almost exactly the same as it does on SpongeBob wrists. Yeah, there are some small difference. Yeah, he looks like it had it on a steel strap, but we got it on a rubber strap. He also doesn't have a bezel, but I mean the overall experience is having the same watch as SpongeBob, because the dial takes over the full watch. Also a nice detail is that the crown actually has the exactly same shape as his does. So let's learn more about the watch. Reference number SP5142, and the case diameter is 43mm. The thickness is 15. On the back of the case we have an open case back where you can see the Japanese movement. And look what we have here. On the back we don't only have Patrick and SpongeBob, we also have his friend Mr. Crab, but also Squidwards. This is the fun crew of SpongeBob. And I'm happy we get to see all 4 of them hanging out on the back, spinning around on the rotor. The watch is of course water resistant and all the way down to 200 meters. So this watch you should probably be able to bring all the way down to the Bikini Bottom to SpongeBob and his friends. And it will sink if you drop it, because it weighs 120 grams. It's not too heavy, 120, but since it's on a rubber strap, you will feel the weight, I will guarantee you, because it's not a small watch. The dial is obviously everything about this watch, because here is where the magic happens. It's also nice that when you look close at it, you see that it's actually sandwiched, so it's actually very nicely produced. The work part is the base plate, but the not work kind of lays on top, which is called a sandwich dial. This creates much more of a depth, and you can also see that the not work is actually sunken down into the base of the dial. Setting the watch is feeling quite different, because when you turn it around, since you have these 24-hour hands, you have to turn it twice as much. Normally you only have 12 hours on a watch, but this one has 24 to make it very clear when it's work time and it's not work time. Let's put it on not work, because this is fun for me. You can also see that the bezel is not moving, because the bezel is set, because that's where you see the minutes. Because inside the watch you will see the hour hands. It's quite messy when you actually look at it, because it starts at 8, because that's when SpongeBob starts his shift at the Krusty Krabs, and he ends at 6 o'clock. So you have to kind of think when you look at the time of this watch. And that's why you have the bezel, to see the minutes, because outside there it starts at 60 and it goes around. But let's check out the strap together with how it actually looks on my wrist. You gotta remove these hang tags, they're always in the way. But the strap is one of these quite flexible rubber straps with the Spinnaker logo on the buckle. It has this kind of flexibility here, which makes it very comfortable and also flexes when your wrist gets swollen or warm during the summer. Robust, thick strap, 22 millimeters between the lugs. But let's see, 6.5 centimeter wrist is my hand, and this is how it looks on me. I feel like this is gonna be a perfect summer watch. It's gonna be fun to wear. It's gonna be a conversation piece. I feel like I can definitely wear it. I love to wear it to something yellow because that makes me really feel like I'm the SpongeBob going to work, and also when I'm not working. It's gonna be very clear. This watch is released the 15th of November. Make sure that you're quick on the spot because it's only 350 pieces of this version. It costs $425 US, which I think is a perfectly reasonable price for something this spectacular. I hope you like this video. Make sure to subscribe and let us know what you think about this SpongeBob Work Not Work historical watch. Thanks. And thanks to Spinnaker for sending us these watches for review. This is sponsored, but also always honest.